Hello, my lovies! As you can see, my lips are moving in the video, but I am doing a voiceover. That is all because my cameraman forgot to turn on the mic. Yep, imagine my face when I found out. Anyways, so what I'm rambling here in the video is about I have a new full body workout for you guys. This workout is going to be very challenging but very interesting. And in this workout, by your guys' request, I asked you on my Facebook what kind of workout you want me to film next. And you guys wanted a full body workout incorporating handstands. So this is exactly what this workout is going to be about. I'm going to be incorporating a lot of handstands. So this is more of an advanced workout, not necessarily for beginners. In this workout, I'll be using a 40-pound sandbag, I'm pointing right there, and a timer. And as you guys already know, the most important thing is not the quantity of reps that you do, but the quality. And now, watch the workout. This is the first full round of this routine, and you can just follow me along and my timer. The first exercise is going to be a slide under, side step, squat, and body twist. As you guys already know, with all of my workouts, your form and the quality of the way you perform each exercise, it's always first rather than quantity and speed. So here I'm doing not just a regular side step squat, but it's like, see how I'm sliding under? And with every exercise, you have to use your whole body, not just move side to side, but use your whole body. Your abs, it's very important, your abs should be always engaged. As you're sliding under and you're twisting right here, you will be using your abs to lift the sandbag up. So you're not gonna feel a lot of pressure on your arms because you're gonna lift the bag with your abs. As you're sliding under and you're stepping up right here, you always have to make sure you're activating your butt, your glute. The leg you're standing on, the same as the leg that goes backwards. You're always going to be activating the back leg as well as the front leg. Now you're going to have 20-second rest. As you see here, I'm resting. And then we are going to move to the next exercise. The next exercise in this routine is a pulsating forward walking lunge and a bag lift. Again, it is very important as you're stepping down, you are really stretching your glute right here. So make sure you do a wide step. You're stretching out your glute. And on the way up, you are contracting your glute. And you have to make sure you're always activating your muscles and you're not just walking forward and lifting the bag. You will be lifting the bag with your abs. It's very important that your abs are always engaged, because if your abs are not engaged in every exercise, that is a road to some kind of a back injury or a slipped disc or something like that. So make sure your abs are always engaged, you're always strengthening them. So pulsating forward lunge with a sandbag. Make sure that you do a nice stretch out of the muscle before you contract the muscle. And now you're gonna place the bag down and you're gonna switch sides. See how I'm doing like a little bit like I'm moving between the rounds? I always enjoy that because it prepares you for the next round. So make sure you're not just resting on your butt and you're actually moving. And now I'm switching the sides and I'm gonna be doing the same thing on the other leg. now let's get ready for the next exercise. 2 leaning side to side push-ups. 1, 2, and a push back push-up. So this is like a triple combo here. As with every pushing movement, and just like I mentioned earlier, with every exercise, your abs should always stay tight and should always be engaged in every single exercise that you're doing. Your form and the way you perform each exercise is definitely more important than the speed and how many rounds you're doing. Here you'll be leaning from one side, then to the other side. So first you'll put a pressure on one arm mainly, then the other arm. Then you do like a regular push-up, and then you're gonna push back. Make sure your back stays straight. You don't round your back on those push-ups, because once your back is rounded, your abs are not really working. The next exercise we will be doing against the wall on our hands. So these are going to be a wall climbers and side steps in the position of a handstand. So here you're going to do 6 wall climbers, and then you're going to step to the side, and then you're going to do 6 wall climbers, and you're going to go back and forth throughout the whole round. This is not as easy as it looks. And I'm still perfecting this move myself. I'm not exactly really good at handstands, but I do them quite often. I've gotten very strong, but I'm not really good at having the best form, let's just say that, doing these handstands. The closer you go to the wall, the harder the exercise will be. The further you are from the wall, the easier the exercise will be. Since this workout is going to have more than one handstand, you want to go just a little bit further from the wall, or you're going to get very tired. So here is the same thing. Your form is number one, and quality is always better than quantity. The next exercise is a wide squat to a diagonal back lunge. It's very key in this exercise to keep the bag really pressed tightly against your body, and that way you will not feel the pressure on your back. Because if you don't do that, if your bag is kind of like dangling in front of you and not really pressed tight against your body, you will feel pressure in your back. It's also very important here that we are activating our glutes as we are coming up from the diagonal lunge. We're actually using the glute. You see, I'm stepping backwards, stretching out the glute. I'm coming up and I'm activating it. So it's not just stepping back and forth. Each time your leg goes out, your other leg activates the glute, which you're standing on. Another key to this exercise is in the squat position, keep your toes pointed outwards so your knees go more to the side. So that way your glutes will be more activated and engaged throughout this exercise. The next exercise in this routine is a staggered dive bomber. So this is like a regular dive bomber movement, except one of your hands will go a little bit more forward and the other one a little bit more backwards, as you can see I'm doing here. And you're going to switch them with each rep. It's very important that in the ending position right here, you are squeezing your triceps, you're engaging your muscles, you're not just sliding back and forth. You see how I'm engaging my triceps right here, right there? I'm squeezing my triceps, so it's not just sliding back and forth movement. To make this exercise harder, you can lift one leg up and then stack one leg on top of the other at the final movement. The more wider you place your legs, the easier this exercise will be. But I've already done this workout yesterday, so for me this was like, I was pretty sore, crazy sore, so I needed to place my feet a little bit more apart. But when I did this exercise yesterday, I did it with one leg up and I stacked one on top of the other at the final movement. This will make exercise much harder. The final exercise within the interval round is going to be a hand switch handstand. So you can, of course, don't have to necessarily go against the wall in this position. You can go with your back against the wall, but I prefer to balance this way much better. So pretty much what you're going to be doing is you're going to be standing in a handstand against the wall and switching your balance from one leg. Don't balance it from one leg. Balance it from one arm to the next arm. You see, I'm almost like shifting my body a little bit because you want to be very careful with this exercise. I busted my butt a couple of times falling to the side. The good thing is I am able to manipulate my body very well. But if you're not very experienced at manipulating your body of how to fall correctly, you could really injure yourself. So pretty much is you're going to try to balance one arm and the other arm, and if you're a beginner at this move, you can just go way further apart from the wall. Now we have finished the interval round, and we are going to move on to the next two exercises which we're going to be doing between the interval rounds. The first exercise that we are going to be doing between the interval rounds is a back lunge jump tuck. So pretty much you're going to be doing this exercise at 25 reps per side. You can do 5 reps and rest, you can do 10 reps and rest, whatever, it's up to you. This is a very advanced move, so if you've never done a regular squat jump tuck, I definitely don't suggest you trying this move. If you're feeling pressure on your knee, then you are not doing this exercise correctly. Try to lean your body a little bit more backwards. You're not supposed to feel pressure in your knee. The only where you're supposed to feel the pressure is your glute mainly. And of course you have to always engage your abs so you can jump up. The next exercise is a recovery exercise, and these are just tapping push-ups. You can do, I've done 10 after each round. You can do 15 or 20, it's up to you. But this is just like a recovery, keep moving type of exercise. Make sure your abs are engaged and you're just doing a regular push-up and tapping your shoulder. This last part is up to you. I always use this as a finisher after each and every single one of my upper body workout, and I always switch the intervals. I don't always do the same intervals. Here I'm using 5-second rest where I'm doing a regular handstand, 10-second I'm standing on one arm, 10 rounds total, so 5 for each arm. Sometimes I switch intervals. I only do 2 rounds of, let's say, 30 seconds each per arm. I just enjoy this for my balance. I think it's fun. I love that it gives me strength in my upper body. So here, pretty much this is what I'm doing, but this part is of course up to you. You can do 3 to 4 rounds of the interval part that you just watched. And then if you have enough strength, you can do this finisher. I always have enough strength. I always push myself to do this. My form is not exactly like as I'm watching this right now and I'm totally having a twitch in my eye because my legs are not exactly straight. Horrible twitch in my eye. I cannot believe this. Look at this. Don't do that, folks. Make sure your legs are always straight. But this is of course something I'm also working on. I'm not perfect, so it's not about perfection. It's about keep trying, keep pushing yourself, and this is exactly what I'm doing here. So give this a try. I really hope you guys enjoyed this routine. And if you like this video, give me thumbs up and share it with your friends. Mwah, mwah.